Let's shift focus now to the Union Carbide and Bhopal gas tragedy story. Arjun Singh, the former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister, he's been maintaining all along a deafening silence on his role in the Union Carbide, then Chairman Warren Anderson escaping the Indian legal system. Now, more skeletons are tumbling out of Arjun Singh's closet on his links with the tainted Union Carbide company responsible for the Bhopal gas tragedy. Headlines Today has exclusively obtained documents which put the Congress leader firmly in the dock. These documents reveal that the company behind the worst industrial catastrophe in the world had been contributing money to a trust run by Arjun Singh. These financial links date back to a time even prior to the gas tragedy in 1984. In 1983, the Union Carbide company donated 1.5 lakh rupees in cash to the Churhat Children Welfare Trust run by Arjun Singh. The fund was meant to be used by the trust in its construction activities. The documents in possession of Headlines Today bear the signature of Ajay Singh, who is the son of Arjun Singh. Ajay, who's an MLA from Madhya Pradesh, is a secretary in the trust. We tried to get a reaction from Mr. Ajay Singh, but despite our repeated calls and text messages, there was no response from Ajay Singh's side. These revelations come at a time when the Congress has hardened its stance on Arjun Singh. The party, while defending the role of Rajiv Gandhi, the former Prime Minister, has asked Arjun Singh to come clean on how Warren Anderson walked free after his arrest in 1984. Kartikeya Sharma now joins us on the phone line. These are damning documents. Why is it, Kartikeya, that Arjun Singh is still maintaining this deafening silence? Why is he not coming out and clearing his side of the story? Why?
Zaka, the reason is very simple. Apart from the documents which we have in which Union Carbide gave 1.5 lakh rupees to the trust run by the family of Arjun Singh for the children, I think the overall situation is that Arjun Singh wants sort of a signal from the party, because he knows that if he speaks anything which tarnishes the image of Rajiv Gandhi, it will not only end his whatever political career he is left with, but affect the career of his son, Ajay Singh also. Secondly, he knows that there is a price for his silence, and he wants the storm to settle out before he makes up his mind. Zaka.
All right, Kartikeya Sharma, the price of silence, will it be too much, though, in Arjun Singh's case? Because the party, it seems, at least in the last press conference held by the party spokesperson, they've clearly washed their hands of Arjun Singh, clearly saying that Rajiv Gandhi had nothing to do with Warren Anderson's escape from India, which clearly means that the onus is now on Arjun Singh to prove, or at least say, what led to Warren Anderson walking away from the Indian legal system.